Alright folks, Pitching Ace Idiot, we are back. Let's finish this off because we had a crazy turn of events. Somebody came through like the fireplace. Oh dang it, I've been smoked out. Heavens, what creature are you? What strange spell conjured you up in this room? I ain't come by dint of magic, mister. I fell into the fireplace from the chimney. I be a chimney sweep. Well, I'll be darned. Dust off yourself, boy. Senior Trooper Ace shall hear your story. Yeah, my guess is the lottery ticket was from Scrooge and the victim. Victim did not pay him or want to do that, and so Scrooge killed him. What's your name, boy? Why aren't you home tucked in bed? My name's Pip, sir. I have no bed, no home. Papa's out of work. He says ain't nobody in Concordia want to hire an Irishman, so I had to leave my family and fend for myself. Oh, well that's very unfortunate. Luckily, I'm small and agile, so I can earn a few shillings cleaning chimneys. I plan to sleep in Rick's fireplace tonight. Awfully cold out there, and it ain't like Rick be needing his room anymore. Is that so? What do you know of Rowdy Rick? Ah, he bought the farm, mister. Killed he was. Heard from the men in the gambling room. I hid myself in the chimney. They didn't know I was there. Gambling room, you say? Where is this place? In the cellar of the old alehouse. Rick and his chums play cards there all night. I knew there had to be a gambling den around here. Ace, fancy a child discovering it before we do. Well, Senior Trooper Ace shall take stock of this gambling den, Pip, and you boys stay out of trouble. Reminds me of a little Sanjay. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. Do 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 do. Someone as pretty as it can be. Man, that's something I gotta watch again. I love Mary Poppins. Close to a star. My word, Ace, this place is but a stone's throw away from the crime scene. I'll be darned if Rowdy Rick wasn't playing here before his end. Well, that box must be a gambler's treasure chest. We shall inspect its contents, and those torn shreds need swift hands to restore them, Ace. Oh, first time watching. Nice. Well, never in my life have I seen such a device resembling the one you pulled out of that box, Ace. But our young Charlie is an expert in all contraptions. Time to request his assistance. That's something they slap onto their hand. And I think that's what he's teaching them. He's teaching them how to hide cards. Whoa. You're dead, Rick. Sinister development, Ace. The message scribbled on the playing card says you are dead, Rick. Let's make haste and collect a sample of that stain. It may also give away who threatened our victim. It definitely could. And as we can see, we are getting low on stars. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it fast enough, it's quite atrocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hey, perfect. We have assembled that substance on the card the killer dealt to threaten our victim. We're going to ship that specimen to our laboratory, Ace. What's invisible to the naked eye will give up its secrets to Viola Pemberton. Nice. 12 hours, sweet. So guys, I'll see you guys later. I gotta grab a bunch of stars. Been Pitching Ace 88. Au revoir. Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back. Let's head on into this a little bit. Hi. Watch the little tiny. Hey, I've been hard at work of late. I barely had time to call on you. Madeline tasked me with designing Christmas lights for our airship. They run on electricity, just the fireproofing seems to be a challenge. Well, considering half of New Haven has just burned down, I do hope you overcome that difficulty. But now, young... Oops. There we go. But now, young Charlie, educate us about this contrivance we found in the gambling room. Yes, Tiny. How's it going? Oh, that would be a mechanism. Oh, whoops, wrong person. Oh, that would be a mechanism for cheating in card games. Ace fastens the arm under one's clothing. It slides cards to the player's hands by way of a pull string. Did you say card games? Do you want to come up? Do you want to come up real quick? We already know what playing whist is one of our killer's pastimes. Can you tell us who conceived of this device? Well, inventors are part of their inventions, Ace, and this instrument bears the mark of Trickster Tim, a known sharp dealer in New Haven. Trickster Tim, eh? Well, we shall apprehend him for his gambling habit and see if he knows anything about Rick's murder. Yay! Good job, Tiny! Yay! Tiny, good job! GOODJOB, good job, good job. Right? You're going up, down, up, and you're going on your mark, get set, whee! Behold, a fearsome apparition, and what strange visitors intrude upon my peaceful night? Well, it's just us, Viola, Ace and I. Well, forgive me, Ace, I was reciting from a play our troupe shall perform tomorrow on Christmas Eve. Terrifying tale of a man visited by ghosts, and... Oh, well, never mind the ghost, Viola, unless the spirit of Rowdy Rick come to help solve his murder. Peekaboo, I see you. I see you, Peekaboo. Then let us turn our minds to the matters of science. The material Ace collected from the playing cards is consistent with human saliva. Someone must have spat on this card. Most objectionable behavior, if you ask me. Whoever spat on that card did worse than that, Viola. They wrote a death threat to our victim. Can this specimen identify them? Well, there are minuscule traces of Tabasco snuff in the saliva. Snuffing Tabasco is another reprehensible habit of your killer's, Ace. On your mark, get set. Whee! Splendid work. This tobacco snuffing killer shall be ours before the new day dawns. This is the perfect time to revisit the crime scene. Our new discovery shall put a spring in our steps. Did you find a clue for me? Did you find a clue for me? Oh my gosh, goodness. What is this clue? It makes noises, you see? It makes noises, you see? Oh, there it is. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. Glasses, shoe, cat, matchbox, broken china, and the faded papers right there in the center. Alright. He'll be back. Alright, Ace, we gotta recover the writing on that burned paper. We know only too well that fire could be a means to destroying criminal evidence. And those broken pieces shan't be beyond repair in your able hands. For sure, for sure. I knew you'd be back.
I knew you were gonna leave me. You weren't going to leave me alone for too long. Because Daddy's been at work all day. My little Tiny's like, Daddy, I miss you. I miss you. Yes, 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 yes. He says, I miss you, Daddy. I miss you, Daddy. Ooh, a chamber pot. In the streets of Concordia, I have no words. According to the inscription, the victim's landlady claims ownership of the device of a scatological nature. Tossing aside chamber pots in public is disgraceful. I did not expect such conduct from Miss Scrubber. Not to mention that this evidence placed Miss Scrubber on the scene of the crime. I agree, Ace. She ought to answer a few questions. You're seeing way too many things that you can get a hand on, huh? Huh. Go! Alright, let's see if we can... Oh. Owned. Whoa. Go! Go, Tiny. Ace, that one note is a threat. It clearly raised death for Rick. The rest of the note looks at calculations of a financial nature. Owing this, credited that. Smart thinking, Ace. We do have a suspect in the business of finance, Mr. Bleak, the miserly moneylender. Further to the point, Mr. Bleak was Rick's employer, and it would seem he blamed the victim for a shortfall in profit. Quite right, Ace. Mr. Bleak owes us now as an explanation. Oh, wow. We're gonna go right into this and just question everyone. On your mark, get set. Whee! Trickster Tim, are you the owner and inventor of this device? Oh, darnation. I know every card trick in the book, but none that sheltered me from meddling detectives. Senior Trooper Ace, I know the police frown upon gambling, but it's my sole talent to earn a living. Unless I win tomorrow's lottery, in which case I shan't deal cards ever again. Whee! You did it! I think he fell, but let's give him boosts up. You should be lucky that cheating is not our business tonight. A fellow named Rowdy Rick was murdered. We believe it was a gambler that caused him to cash in his chips. Wait, Rick's dead? You'd be betting on the wrong horse if you think I did, Senior Trooper Ace. Whee! Good job, Tiny. Are you frustrated? I won 100 shillings from Rowdy Rick tonight. I'd be a darn fool to kill a man who made me so prosperous. Well, you do well to behave yourself, Tim. Our concern tonight is murder, but we still have room for cheaters in our cells. On your mark, you set? Whee! Daddy, get the, yes. There he goes. See? Well, Miss Scrubner, we found your chamber pot thrown out in a public thoroughfare. That alone is an offense. Worse is the fact that it was found at the scene of your lodger's murder. Please explain yourself. Well, that is my chamber pot indeed. I broke on Rick's head when I discovered he was gambling away the rent. I pleaded with him, told him I needed the money. With tenants like him, I ain't got enough to buy a pinch of snuff. How am I to feed my family on Christmas Eve? But Rick just laughed and promised he'd pay me more than I could win on the lottery. Humbuggery it was, I knew it. So you went after Rick, broke the chamber pot on his head, and left him for dead, didn't you? I wish. He was still very much alive when he went on to gamble away the last of his shillings. But you better be telling the truth, Miss Scrubber. The rent is cheap in jail, you know. Peekaboo! I can see you. I can see you, little Tiny. Where's Daddy's shoes? Where are Daddy's shoes? You know where Daddy's shoes are? They're over there. The shoes are over there. Hey, Mr. Bleak, you said that you employed Rowdy Rick as a debt collector, but you didn't say you blamed him for a shortfall, and that you wished him dead. What rotten luck that you should find my notes, Senior Trooper Ace. That's Daddy's shoes. I shan't deny it. Employing that lout was a capital mistake. Thank you. Dad, you gonna put it on? Oh, it's on. I shan't deny it. Employing that lout was a capital mistake. He was good at beating up debtors, but he refused to hand over what he collected. When I confronted him, he threatened me, and had the cheek to say I should have paid him a decent wage. How? I asked. I even tried my hand at whist, in a desperate bid to balance my books. Not that anyone cares about my hardships. Oh, you got Daddy's shoes. Perhaps Rick had a point about paying decent wages, Mr. Bleak. Bah, humbug. I'll pay decent wages when I win the lottery, Senior Trooper Ace. Now let me close up shop and go home. Daddy's shoes. You messing with Daddy's shoes. It's pretty cool. He knows Daddy's shoes. He knows Daddy's hat. Yeah, you know Daddy's hat. Ace, Christmas is only a night away, but the poor of New Haven, it is a time of misery. Money is the root of everyone's woes, and the most likely motive in Rowdy Rick's murder. Mrs. Scrubner was seething because her lodger gambled away the rent, lining the pockets of cheaters like Trickster Tim. Mr. Bleak can't claim to be too poor to pay Rick a decent wage, blaming him for a shortfall in profit. The only one making an honest living is a child who left his family, for his parents cannot afford to feed him. What a sad state of... Ace, there's an emergency. A beat officer called for backup. He says his life is in danger. What? Constable Ramirez? Oh, no way. If Ramirez is back, so excited. Oh, man.